Good afternoon to y'all. Hope everybody's having a great day today on this Wednesday. It's actually nice, thankfully, getting up to close to 60 degrees today, so I'm excited about that. I don't hate the cold, so uh, ready for summer already, y'all. Missing summer. Cheers. You drinking anything? Apologize, y'all, for having to do a reschedule second time. I'm actually working on a movie tonight, and just things have changed with that, so I had to adjust accordingly as it happens. Sometimes life and just things that happen, right? Just have to adapt and overcome, so to speak. So let's go ahead and get started, y'all. Go ahead and come to a stopping point if you have anything going on right now, and just find somewhere safe where you can be comfortable for the next few minutes as we do our relaxation portion of the podcast. Give y'all a couple minutes to get there. Got a slit in my straw on the top. This thing cracked somehow, y'all. I'll be careful with that. You don't want to spill it all over me. Won't be the first time, but probably won't be the last. Oh. So welcome y'all to the Daily Reader podcast on the Tony's Journey YouTube channel, where we read from a daily reader or a devotional, and we learn tools and principles, including but not limited to prayer, meditation, and breath work that help us to stay more present and to live better lives. We meet on here daily, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, unless there are changes like there was today. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe to this channel for future updates and podcast episodes. We're going to go and get into gratitude, y'all. So what I like to do first, as of lately anyway, I did make some changes. So going to start out with what I'm grateful for today. I'm actually grateful for, just got through doing a hyperbaric oxygen therapy session down here in Georgia, and grateful for this place. They actually are what helped me, this along with a plant-based diet, a lot of smoothies, juicing, helped me to overcome my depression of almost 20 years. So they did it, responder, and I come down once a month for a maintenance session, and I'm really grateful for the guy that owns the place as well as the employees there. They're really nice, accommodating, and caring people. So it's always good to come down. Give me a good kick, or a good boost, I should say, for the rest of the month. When I come down here once a month, it gives me more energy, really more energy, more mental clarity as well. I noticed that. So curious what y'all are grateful for. Just take a minute to think about it. And when you get it, when you have something, it could be anything, just drop it down below in the comments section. Doesn't look like there's anybody on here right now, but I'm going to give you some time to do it in case you're watching this video later on. So we're going to go ahead and go into our next portion of the podcast. So for relaxation, it's going to be for our relaxation portion. So if it's comfortable for you, go ahead and close your eyes. And just take self-care. I notice sometimes I get cranky, I get irritable. just get kind of sometimes just all out of whack. Things just start kind of snowballing downhill for me. So just breathe in your nose, out your mouth. I just focus on your breathing. Focus on your breath. Today looks like the Wi-Fi is trying to connect, and I'm actually not. Let me disconnect the Wi-Fi real quick. Service might have went out just a minute there, y'all. Still connected to Wi-Fi, the place I was just at, and it's getting to be a weak signal since I'm away from the building now. So today we're going to do something that actually whatever this focuses on self-love today, okay? So whatever makes you feel loved and whatever makes you feel validated, whatever makes you feel comfort. If you need some comfort right now, I know I sure do. Struggling right now a little bit with some things. Also a little nervous about the shoot tonight that I'm going to be on. Going to be driving a police car. So it's going to be fun, but still not really sure what to expect. Probably not going to know till I get there, to be honest, unless they send some more information out, which could be as possible, but usually they don't. Usually if you're just background acting, they just tell you what to do, where to go when you get there. But I think I'm going to be the only, based on the production, looks like I'm going to be the only background actor in the entire scene they're doing tonight. So all eyes are going to be on me, so can kind of make me a little nervous sometimes. It's been like that before, right? And I was okay. I get nervous in the beginning, then I just kind of just roll with the punches and get used to it. But so yeah, so whatever that is for me, it's actually kind of like rubbing on myself a little bit, giving myself a hug. But continue focusing on your breath while you're doing this, by the way. Continue breathing in your nose, out your mouth. And it's whatever you can do to kind of soothe yourself and make yourself feel loved, right? So I know I'm loved regardless of how I feel, though. I'm loved, period. And that's one thing that it sometimes takes a while to get. Sometimes we might not feel love, but we are loved. God loves us. Our friends or family. If you have family and friends, some of y'all may not, right? Some of y'all may have passed away already. I have friends, I have family. I'm blessed to say that still love me. We love each other. But yeah, sometimes this right here too, actually, just kind of rubbing my head feels good too. It's like a loving gesture that I can do, right? So I can take my hat off to do it. There you go. Make a wish, y'all. Rub my head, make a wish. Kind of like rub Buddha's stomach. Rub my head. Yeah, they want to be clean cut, so I shave everything. At least everything from here up. I'll say that. So rub the back of my neck. It's good too. It's good to do that. This might be new for a lot of y'all. May not be something you're comfortable with. Sometimes new things make us uncomfortable. So it takes a little bit of time to get used to stuff like that, especially if you're not used to loving yourself and taking care of yourself. And I know with society we live in today, it's just really fast paced, so sometimes it's challenging to do that, right? All right, so we're about to do the prayer, y'all. Let's take another minute or so and just Give yourself some love. We're going to do the full serenity prayer today. Sorry, but I actually forgot to take my calcium. I'll take care of that. A little bit of a distraction, but I'm still being present when I do it right. That's the main thing. Do whatever you want to do on here. Just be present when you do it, right? Know what you're doing. Be self-aware. Don't go unconscious and just take some actions and just not really know what you're doing, right? That's important. All right, y'all. And one more breath. We're going to do a final breath. And we'll do the prayer. So take this one in deep as you can, breathing in your nose. Deep as you can. Then on the exhale, blow it out audibly, releasing any other stress or tension you might be holding on to. And inhale. And exhale. And prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardships as the pathway to peace. Taking as he did this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it. Trusting that he will make all things right if I surrender to his will, so that I may be reasonably happy in this life and supremely happy with him forever and ever in the next. And that's from Reinhold Neubler, the full serenity prayer, actually. I think it just says serenity prayer online, but a lot of them is just a shorter version, so I do the shorter version sometimes and a longer version sometimes. Okay, and today's reading is going to be from December the 17th, and it says, looking back to my childhood, I don't remember any secrets. I just remember not talking about certain subjects such as sex, money, and religion. My family also had trouble communicating about love, fear, insecurity, and anger. Years later, my husband, 3 children, and I didn't share at all. We didn't even argue. We thought we were respecting each other by swallowing our thoughts and feelings about potentially hot topics. Actually, we were all emotionally frozen. I'm grateful Al-Anon has helped me talk about almost any issue. Going to meetings and having time to share has been powerful for my recovery. I even told my 12-year-old daughter about a mistake I made and the amends I had planned to correct it. She looked so surprised, as if I have given her permission to be human too. Today, my immediate family talks about all sorts of topics. We work hard at being honest with each other, and we are closer because of it. Thought for the day. Thanks to my healthy sharing and listening experiences in Al-Anon, I can risk being my true self with family members and allow family members to risk being themselves with me. I will dare to be myself. And that's from Courage to Change, page 24. I love this, y'all. This is freaking awesome. I think sometimes when I was growing up, really wasn't really allowed to get angry. Sometimes I got punished for getting angry. But I don't know if it was the anger I got punished for or just smarting off. I think it's probably the smart ass mouth that I had sometimes when I got angry. instead of just getting angry, right? But I think it's important that we're allowed to feel our emotions, allowed to express our emotions, as long as we do it in healthy ways. Somebody told me the other day, a friend of mine actually told me that women don't allow you to cry, and men don't allow you to get angry. They don't like it, right? Growing up, our parents, really, our mom, you can relate that to your mom. Like, your mom don't want you to cry, your dad don't want you to get angry. And I don't know if that was the case in my household. I don't think so, not for my mom anyway. My dad, I did get angry on a couple of occasions and remember getting punished for it. So maybe that's true on that side of things with my dad. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting perspective there. Crudy, what's going on? I'm doing good. How are you this afternoon? Good to see you on here, as always. Think you're my biggest fan of coming on here. And I'm pretty vulnerable and I'm pretty blunt and honest, y'all. I don't have a whole lot of filters. If I want to say it, I usually say it. I do my best to do it in a nice way. But I was thought about a while back. Yeah, I don't want to die and not tell somebody something that I wanted them to hear. Even though if it's hard, right? Sometimes it's hard, but that's tough love, y'all, right? Sometimes stuff is hard to hear. Maybe even hard to accept, but maybe it's true, right? Some things that I'm told, even me, right? Sometimes people tell me stuff, I get upset about it, right? But sometimes I have to really pull the mask off and look and say, hey, is this really true? Is this true about what somebody's saying about me or to me, right? About my situation, whatever it is. So, okay, good deal, Crudy. Glad to hear that. So sounds like no dialysis. So keep it up. Keep it up. Do it. Yeah. Sound like you're drinking more water, making the changes you need to make, so you don't have to worry about no dialysis. That's the plus. That is a big plus. There's a lot of pros and cons with dialysis. So I'm sure you've researched all that. So, but I think this is all I wanted to say on here, Crudy. If you want to add anything, I don't know if you was able to hear the whole reading. But it was really about expressing yourself, expressing your feelings. Emotion was about having hard conversations with people. Sometimes the family members, it's hard to have a tough conversation, hard conversations, but I think they're necessary. I think that's pretty much it. So unless you want to add anything, I'm going to go ahead and finish it up here. I actually got to get ready to be on set for a movie at 5 o'clock today, so I got to get ready to get focused on that. So, and I got to run an errand or two before I do that. Ugh, darn. Now the back of my highlighter ain't want to come out. Good deal, Crudy. I love you, girl. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll be on here tomorrow again. Not sure what time yet. I'm shooting for 11:30, but depends on how late we go tonight on this movie. We'll talk soon, everybody. Look forward to seeing y'all tomorrow. God bless and peace and love.